Hello everyone, welcome again. In this video series, we are going to continue the third part of the Selenium automation framework creation. So we are creating a page object model in Selenium, and this is just quick review of the previous tutorial that we have done. So we have created simple architecture where we have package and the best package. Under the best package, we have best test case, best test file. Under the pages, we have a home page and that contain our elements. Okay, the constructor, page elements, and the methods that we are going to get at the time of execution of the test. And here we have home test.java that contains annotations and TestNG annotations and executing 4 or 5 test cases. Okay, so now if I show you the application, we have verified all this home page. Next, we'll move to the login page. Now what I need to do, I need to log in as a user. Let's say if I have the test cases, I can show you. Okay, so we have done with this home page, and now we are going to cover these 2 test cases in this today's tutorial. So today's session. So first one will be for login as a valid user and login as a invalid user. So quickly do it. So as we are following page object model, so first thing I need to create a page. Okay, so under the page section, I go here, select a new class and create a home, like it will be a login page. So let's say I create a login page. What I need to enter here into login page, first thing, the very first thing, I need to assign a driver. So let's say web driver will be name of it, and let's create a constructor of it. So let's say public login page, and here I have created a simple constructor. When we will create an object of this login page in the test case file, I need to pass a WebDriver. So let's say I just pass here WebDriver and driver. Now we have driver constructor ready, and this what I need to assign this driver to this one. So what I can do in a constructor, this dot driver equals to driver. This is a simple concept from constructor in Java. And next step, I need to implement the page, initialize the page factory. So page factory dot initialize element, and here what I can pass, my driver in first one, first argument, and the second argument will be this. So what we are doing here, we are initializing our element. So constructor is ready. Now just define some XPath as we are using page factory. So how we will define a XPath, I will show you. First, I need a XPath. So at the very first thing, what I need to do, I need to navigate to this URL. So I should have this login link. So let's create a XPath for this. So I just go inspect element, go here, copy text, copy XPath. You can use Chrome path and different things, but I believe in a custom XPath, so I will create it by my own. So anchor tag, we have a anchor tag that contains what it contains. It contains text, and what is the text? Text is login. So I can zoom it if you want. So I've just created this XPath and it's extracting the first one. And homepage we have already, we can reuse that as well, but I will show you in a while how can we do that. So the first thing, I need to assign a private variable, private web element, and what will be the name? We can name it as a login link. Okay, but how it will find? So just remember, find by, and find by what we are using to find it. We are using XPath, and what is the value of XPath? This is my XPath, right? And this way I can find this. Similarly, I have to add more elements here to perform the login operation. 3 more. What will be the next one? Next one will be, I need the input, this the XPath of this input. So how can I go? I just click on this arrow, go to there, and I can extract this element here, and it has an ID. So when I right click, go to copy and copy XPath, it will give me a simple XPath. Okay, I'm just going to increase it. Okay, so you can see it here. So this will be my next XPath, and for which button, let's say username. Okay, and next thing, what I need this password input. So I just go here, and we have ID, so I can replace this ID with password. So I just go here and copy my password. Okay, so it will be my password element, and the next one, after filling this detail, I need to click on this login button. So I just grab this login button, and it also have an ID, so it will be sign in button. So we have like in the previous sessions, we have used a content method from XPath to contain our to create a XPath, and in this we are using ID. So session by session, I will give you more advanced way to grab the XPath. So we have get it from the text, and now we are practicing from the ID. So what's the next button? This will be our login button, right? Now, what can I do? Here into the page element, I can define some methods. Okay, so what will be the methods? What will be the operation I need to perform? The first thing, I need to click on this link to navigate there. I need to click on it. Okay, so what I can do, I can create a method void public void click to login page, click to login. We can say login link. Okay, and here what this method will do, we have XPath this login link, and what we are going to do, login link dot click, we are going to call the click method. So when we will call this, it will automatically click on the login button, login link. Now what I need to do, I need to log in over there. So let's create another method. So this will be, we can create here, let's say public login. And what I can do, we can say it login as a valid, no, we just create a custom method for login. Okay, and now one extra parameter is there, and what will be the return type, let's say void for now. And what it will take, it will take string username as a in argument, and other thing will be password. Okay, now what operation I need to perform, I need to send a key to this username. So I can call this username dot send key, username dot what's not giving me send key, man. Okay, just a second, we have a bev element. Yeah, it's fine. Do I need to import anything special? No. Okay, just a second, let me review it. Why it's not showing me? Okay, I got it. So it's not getting this username. So let's say username input, we have to change it. We can say username input, and let's say this password input, because while I'm trying to get us methods, it will trying to get method from this string. Okay, so we have changed it, and now if I go to the send key, and what I need to pass here is a username. Next thing, for password input, we have to send the key as a password. Okay, this one, spelling mistake. Okay, then now the next thing, I need to click on the login button. So it means user will be able to log in. So login.click, done. Okay, after clicking on this button, let's wait for a while. We will do that in a test case. So we have login here. Okay, now what we can do, we will be able to log in, and yeah, it's okay. We can log in with a valid username and password. Now in the test section, let's create a new test file. and what will be the name of the test file? It will be home.test. We have defined the page over there. Now we will go for the home.test.java. So let's create a file, home test is already exists. Oh, sorry, it will be login test. Okay, so inside the login test, the first thing we have to extend this base test because we are creating a browser initial operations is there. So what I can do, I can go here into the login test and extend this, extends best test. Okay, and in the next step, what I can do, I have to define some rules, like I have to define some test case. So let's say at the rate test, it should be come from the test annotations. And here, let's create a simple public void login with valid user. Okay, it means we are going to pass the username and the password in a correct manner and see what we can see. But where all these methods are available, it's available into the page. So let's create a variable of the page. So public login page, public login page, we can say it page. Now before each and every test case, we are going to write a before method. So before method annotation, and here we are going to say public void, and we can name it same as a before method, right? And in this method, we are going to assign an object to this. So this time what we are going to do, we are going to create a page dot new login page, and we are going to pass a driver. And if you confuse from where this browser driver is coming, it's coming from our best test. Okay, this driver, because we have extended it here. Okay, so now this page have a value, the driver control, and now in this, from this page we can call click to login button. This is our first step. The first step, it will run from the superclass to initialize the browser and all the details, and it will create an object of login page, and then it will follow the steps. So it will first click on this link. So we have called this method page.click login link, and then page.login. Here we need to pass a username and the password. So let's see if I have a database for the car parking. No, we don't have database for the car parking. So let me quickly import the car parking database, and then we'll see the changes. Okay, so just ignore these things. It's not related to the Selenium, and I'm just creating a importing a database in the backend, so I can verify, I can view the correct username and the password. So now we have database, and this is the email and the password. Okay, so I just need to do this. It's fine. Yeah, so admin, what I need to pass here, the correct username. So it will be it can be my username, and the other thing will be the password, this one. Okay, so I just log in with this password. Okay, I think that's it. And here after login, let's create a thread. Wait, so you can see the output, thread dot wait. It should be thread dot sleep, right? Sleep, let's say 3 seconds. It will throw an exception, so always use try catch or throw an exception. Okay, and after successfully login, it will wait for 2 seconds. Okay, all set. Now let's run this. So this time we are going to running the test cases from the login page. To run it, right click on the class and go to run it as a TestNG, and in a while you will see the magic. So you can see the browser is opening, it's redirecting, it's login, and it's closing. Okay, let's increase the wait for a while. So let's say 5 seconds, and let's say 5 seconds, and run it again. So I just right click, go to run as, run it as a Java application. Sorry, TestNG. So its browser is opening, navigate to the URL. Okay, quickly enter the username, password, and login. But you see the application is logged in, and the result is also showing the one test case is pass. If you see this will be pass. Similarly, for an invalid user, you can do the simple things like you can add here login with invalid user, and here just enter the invalid username, password. But if you notice, we didn't verifying anything, we just performing the test case. Okay, I will do in a while. So here let's run it again, and this, but before that we have to log in and we have to go to the current state of the application. Okay, so we'll do it later. What I need to do here, first I need to perform an assertion. Let's say if user logged in as a valid username and the password, and then what we need to verify. Okay, so let's create another find something that is available after login. So you can see we have a logout option here. So if user is logged in, it means logout will be display. If user is not logged in, it means the logout will not display. So again, let's create a content xpaths a contains text, and what are the text is logout. Okay, so we have one xpath here. Quickly move to the login page and create here another element with a name of logout. So we have two options here. I have created a xpath first, and we can say logout link. Okay, now after login I can verify this element is displaying or not. For that, what I need to do, I'm going to just create a public method. Public will return a boolean value, and I say is logout is display. Okay, so what I can do here, I can say return, and for the logout, what we are going to do here, this one, logout link dot is display. So we have method here as a display. It will return a boolean if this element is not present on the page. Other thing, I also need to click on this link to log out. Okay, so what I can do, I can say for the next step, why I'm doing this logout and displaying, because I need to verify if the user is logged in or not. But for the next test case, for this test case, I need an application where this statement can be executed. Click to the login link, but after verifying this login button, the user the state is not over the login page, so it will throw an error. So what we need to do, we need to do the proper logout, and then user need to verify on the home page, then it will execute the next test case. So what we can do here, let's create a simple method. Public void, and this method will be logout and navigate to home. So we have created one method, and how can I achieve this? So we can say, okay, sorry, this is the login test I need to do into the page. Okay, so what we can do is logout link dot click, first step, and then we have a home page link, and next step, what I need to do, I need to click on the home page. So as we are using page object model, we can do another thing here. We don't need to write again the XPath of the home page. We already have this into this home page. Let me close all the things. I will not create a confusion for you. So we have a home page here, home page element here, and we don't want to create it into the login page, but we need it. So what we can do for that, we can create object, right? We can create a home page object here. How can I do that? So for that, public home page, and this will be my home page. And here we can initiate a browser. We in this constructor we can create an object new dot home page, and we can pass the driver. That's it. Yeah, now we can call any element from this home page. So we have a home page dot what was that, home link. So I can say home page dot click to home. Do we have any method here? Okay, quickly create a method and then call this method. These are the private members, so we can't exactly call them. So what we can do, we can create a public one method here, public void click to home page, right? Click to home page. And here what I can do, I can go to the home link dot click. Now simply I can call this into my login page. How can I? Home page dot click to the login page. Now it will click. Okay, so we have created this two method. The Control Shift F. The first one is to verify the logout button, and next to navigate the user to the home page. So let's create some quick operation in our test file. So we have login test.java here. Here after login, let's verify the user is logged in or not. So what I can do, assert, we can use assertion from TestNG, and for that assert dot not assert from TestNG dot equals. Okay, assert equals we can also use, but we can also use assert true directly and pass a condition. So where is the condition? We have method in our page, login page, that will return is logout is display or not. So automatically we can verify the things. If the logout will be displayed, it will return true, otherwise it will return false, and we can the result will be displayed accordingly. Next thing, after this operation, what I need to do, I need to create let's create another test case. Okay, with an invalid user. Now we are ready to create another test case. So invalid user, let's say I enter something and I enter something here, but before that what I need to do, I need to navigate to that page. So I can say page dot what are the methods that I've created, logout and navigate to home. First option, we can directly do it here as well. So page, in this, then the first case page dot logout and navigate to the home. This is our end statement. That's fine. After that it will again click and do perform the operation, but this time it will verify the logout operation, and we are logging with an invalid user. So this test case should be failed and this test case should be passed. Let's quickly run it and check the output. To run, again follow the same step. It's logged in, like navigate to the login page. Here it will wait for 5 seconds. This time it says invalid user, so the second test case is running first. Okay, and then you can see it's login successfully. It means the first test case run and everything is fine, and the second one it's showing throw failure because this is not a valid thing. Like this test case doesn't see this one is failed because we don't have this assertion true, like this assertion is not true. So what we can do quickly, we can verify the login button. If user is not able to log in, it's invalid, this button will be displayed, this link will be displayed. Okay, so let's say page dot login. Let's say I can create another method, here is login display, is login link display, and I can change it to login link. Now I can call this. Okay, we can say page dot login link display. That's fine. This time it will check invalid user. The error will be there. We can also verify that error. Okay, but for now I'm just using this. The best way to verify that error, the pop-up, the invalid user in the password. Okay, so I'm just verifying the other thing. Okay, right click on it, go to run it as a TestNG test case. It will load the browser, enter the username and the password. It's an invalid username password. We can verify this thing as well, but we are verifying this, and that is also okay. And in the next test case, is will it logged in successfully. Okay, it will log out now. If you notice, this test case is running first and this one is running second. Why? Because it's by default it's following the like the ascending order, descending order for the according to the character, but we can set the priorities in upcoming days. In the next sessions of this course we will see the things, and also we should not pass these things like this. So what we can do we have resources now? We'll create a resource file and in the next tutorial, and we'll manage this thing. So now we have two pages and we are using one in another. So this is a perfect example of page object model. And in next sessions and next course, we will do the registration and other thing of this same application. We'll do the complete end-to-end automation of this car parking management. So keep tuning and just follow and just like the video and subscribe to Code One for a more video. It will give us a motivation and record more videos like this. Thank you.